Hall of Fame countdown. Vladimir Guerrero won't fall short again. USA Today Sports is counting down the top 24 candidates on the 2018 Baseball Hall of Fame ballot in advance of the January 24 election results. The countdown is based on balloting by our Power Rankings panel, which includes 5 Hall voters. Guerrero, who never saw a pitch he wasn't tempting to swing, is entering his second year on the Hall of Fame ballot, falling just 15 votes short a year ago. Guerrero, a 9-time All-Star out of the Dominican Republic, was one of the most feared hitters in the game during his 16-year career, primarily with the Montreal Expos and Los Angeles Angels. Hall countdown. He was must-watch TV with his raw power, electrifying speed and powerful arm, making spectacular plays and silly mistakes, sometimes all in one motion. He barely watched any video, didn't pay attention to scouting reports, and thrived simply off his natural ability. He became a star in his first full season in 1998 with the Montreal Expos, hitting .324 with 38 homers, 109 RBI, 108 runs, including a .371 on-base percentage and .589 slugging percentage. He had an even a better year the following season, hitting 42 homers and 131 RBI and a .600 slugging percentage. And when he followed it up with 44 homers, 123 RBI and a .644 slugging percentage, it was clear that this was the makings of a Hall of Famer. The case for Guerrero was a threat just walking into the batter's box, where he could beat you in so many ways. He produced 2,590 hits, 449 homers, 2,320 stolen bases, and hit .318 with a robust .932 slugging percentage. He was among the league leaders virtually every year in batting average and slugging percentage, with 2 seasons where he hit at least 30 homers with 30 stolen bases. He perennially drove in 100 runs and scored 100 runs with 35 doubles and 35 homers. He was uncanny in his consistency, hitting .300 or better for 11 consecutive seasons, hitting .324 or better 7 times, and finishing with at least a .300 batting average in 13 of his full 15 seasons. He wound up with 6 seasons of at least 30 homers, including 2 seasons of at least 40 homers. He had 4 200-hit seasons. And he led his team to the playoffs 6 times. He was an absolute menace at the plate from 1998 to 2002, hitting .325 with a .391 on-base percentage and .602 slugging percentage, averaging 196 hits, 39 homers, 22 steals with a 5.9 WAR. He finished among the top 5 in home runs in 3 seasons, including a career-high 44 in 2000. And, of course, there was that magical 2004 season when he won the American League MVP award, hitting .337 with 39 homers, 126 RBI while scoring a league-leading 124 runs for the Los Angeles Angels. He had 206 hits that season, a league-leading 366 total bases, and 5.6 WAR. Most important, he led the Angels past the Oakland A's in the AL West by hitting .363 with 11 homers and a .424 on-base percentage and .726 slugging percentage in September. The case against, let's just say that Guerrero would have been ripped to pieces in this day and age of pitch selection and on-base percentage. The man barely walked. He swung at everything and despised walks. He led the league in intentional walks 5 times, but averaged just 34 unintentional walks a year, a 6.5% walk rate. He had 126 career assists, leading right fielders in assists 3 times, but also made 125 errors, leading the league in errors 7 times. He stole 181 bases, but was caught 94 times. He also grounded into 277 double plays, the 18th highest total since it became an official stat in 1939. That was Guerrero, always swinging for the fences, either succeeding or failing in dramatic fashion. X Factor: Guerrero is the true rags to riches story. growing up in poverty with no electricity or running water, sometimes drinking water from puddles, and often sleeping with 3 or 4 siblings in the same bed, dropping out of school after the 5th grade to help support his family. Guerrero, who carried the address of his apartment in case he got lost in Montreal, brought his mom to Montreal to feed him, and she lived with him throughout his career. His story will resonate widely in Cooperstown. Consensus: Guerrero retired too early, and never produced 3,000 hits, 2,590, or hit 500 homers, 449, but he was still one of the most dominant players of his era with his .318 career batting average and .553 slugging percentage. Guerrero is one of only 8 players in baseball history to have at least a .318 career batting average and .553 slugging percentage, joining Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Joe DiMaggio, Ted Williams, Jimmy Fox, Stan Musial and Rogers Hornsby. The other 7 are in Cooperstown. Guerrero, who finished with 71.7% of the vote in his inaugural year on the ballot, will be next.